As far as something being rustic, as cool as this, anyone can turn any bit of meat into a ham. So basically this is a nice goat leg we took on our trip in Severn, and we've smoked this and turned it into a leg ham. So a bit of work goes into doing this. It's well worth it. I think anyone should give it a go if you haven't tried it before. You got to keep an eye on it. It is a little bit tricky, but it's worth the wait. So this is how she turned out. It looks magic. Give it a go, guys. It is something next level. Something to experiment with your meat. And this is, we're going to cut this open in a minute and show what it looks like. So a bit of effort goes into it. It's been in the brine for about a week, and that's been on the smoker for 12 hours, but it's really worth doing, and you can turn it into some really rustic looking meat. Welcome back, guys. Another episode. So not so long ago we headed down to a forest.
Severn State Forest.
Yep. Where's that? What state?
New South Wales.
Excellent. When we're there, we got onto some billy goats. We brought back an entire goat, a billy, and this is some of the proceeds of that hunt. All the meat we bring back will turn into a meal of some sort. This one, it's about a 1.5 kilo leg. We decided we're going to do this one as a leg ham. So to do that first, it needs to go into a brining solution, and we're going to brine that actual leg for about a week, and then it's going to go in the smoker, and we're going to smoke that into a smoked leg ham, which is going to make this taste very interesting. So we're going to get on with that and show you how to actually do it and show the recipe, so that you guys can actually then do this at home with the proceeds of your hunt. There's nothing worse than what I see of people wasting good quality food, leaving it out in the field, when you can actually bring this home and turn it into a fantastic meal. So if you haven't tried it, watch what we do. We're all self-taught, and we're going to show you our actual brining solution and how to turn this into a nice leg ham. So let's get on with that. We'll chuck him out of the way. So 1.5 kilo there. First we're going to make the brine. So first ingredients, we're going to do the curing salts, which you can buy this. This is curing salt. This is a #1 curing salt. So pop that out so you can have a look. We can tell you where to get all this stuff from. We'll put it in our section down below so you can have a look. So the curing salt, the first amount that goes in is 50 grams. So we're just going to pop that into here now, and you'll see it's a pink coloured stuff. Do you pop that in, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, stick that in there. So the whole thing is we're going to mix all these ingredients together. So the second thing we're going to put in is a kosher salt. And this is all to make a brining solution that's going to turn that piece of goat into a leg ham. So that's your kosher salt. That amount for that is 350 grams, so from memory. So let's get that in. Yeah, good. So brown sugar, 225 grams is going in, so into the mix.
Looks like sand, but
Doesn't it? Alright, so give you an idea what that looks like now. So that's not mixed in yet. Later on, we're not putting this in now. This is an aromatic herbs and spice solution. So it comes with its own needle. We've got our own injectors anyway, where we inject a lot of our meat. So we'll inject our turkeys, we'll inject all sorts of our venison meats to get things right down to the bone, to go right through your meat. It adds a bit of flavour, also tenderises your stuff as well. That we're going to inject over the course of the next week. So, and then any of the solution that's left will go with the other brine solution. So that's not going in today. So the next thing, we're going to add boiling water into this, which we prepared earlier, is that correct?
We prepared earlier, yeah.
Alright, let's bring him over. So some boiling water. That's a litre of boiling water. You need 4 litres in total for your brine, and your brine solution must cover your actual meat. So your container as well, make sure your container is not massively oversized, or your brine solution is going to be ridiculously large, and you're not going to get the concentration levels to get into your meat. So we've made this so it fits this actual tub. Pour that in there. I'm going to whisk him through. And the most important thing now is to get all this to start breaking down into a liquid brine.
You want me to have a go? Or?
Yeah, you can have a go in a sec, but I want it to stay in the container. Okay, and you can tip in the stuff to get into it all.
It's not like a tip things out or whatever.
Alright, come here to whisk. You'll keep whisking through that. Once we get that all mixed in consistently. Then we're going to add in 3 litres of tap, just cold water, not chilled, and that will then go into the refrigerator until it comes down in temperature, and then we're going to show you how we actually put the piece of meat in there into the solution. So that's the brine all mixed in with the boiling water. Now we're going to add 3 litres of cold water to that and stir it through, and then we're going to pop it in the fridge. Alright mate, get that cold water in. All that water in there, we don't want it spilled out everywhere else, because that's, we've got to have exact measurements. Beautiful. Alright, we'll give it another stir through, and then this will go in the fridge. Alright, so the brine solution has sufficiently chilled in the fridge. So we've got our leg out. We removed as much of the silver skin as we can. You don't leave that on because it's disgusting stuff anyway. We're going to now put the, this is a goat leg by the way for those who've just come back, into the brine solution, and we're going to turn this into a ham. So that's the whole idea, is a leg ham. So in she'll pop. So what you'll see at the moment is she'll probably has a tendency to want to float instead of going straight down the bottom. So it's to pop up. So we're going to combat that so we can keep that in the brine as much as possible. Just grab a normal plate. Don't use any metals or anything like that, just something that's not going to create any issues in your brine. Sit that over the top, make sure there's no air trapped under it. I'll pop them out the other way actually so we can't. Sit that on top, that's giving you enough weight on top of that ham or leg of goat to actually keep that underneath the brine solution. I'm going to pop it back in the fridge. It's going to be in there for the next 4 to 5 days. Okay, so next day we'll come back to you and let you know about the all brine solution. So it's another brine solution. It's got the aromatic herbs and spices all in this jar. So we're going to inject this into the leg, which is going to put those extra flavours into the meat. So what you need for that, you need a flavour injector. This comes as a kit, so you can actually buy it that way. Yeah, so we're going to get this in now and start injecting this. You want to inject it so it goes down to the bone in places, and you want to try and do it every 2 centimetres long, using as much as you can, getting that into both sides. I won't pull it out, we'll start injecting it with it in there, in the existing brine that we done the other day. And then once that's done, back in the fridge, another 3 days, we'll pull her out and then she'll be ready to put in the smoker. So we'll start doing that now guys. So fill your tube up like that, we just shove her in, and then we start injecting into the meat. You'll see it, I can see it starting to swell, don't know if you can see that in there. Yeah, pull it out a couple of centimetres like I said, injecting, that's going in, beautiful. We're just going to work our way along, getting this brine into the meat, it's working a treat. You can see that expanding once I put the needle in. That's hitting bone there. Oh, choose another spot over into this bit, a bit further in. Good. I'll get some more. Another full tube. Right, just keep working along. Every 2 centimetres or so is what I'm doing. Just popping it in, and then the meat you'll actually see it rise. Just like that, and next spot. We want to get the brine through as much of the meat as we can, because the whole intention is to turn it into the ham. So at the end you'll see that nice coloration, and you'll see minimal brown spots. If you see brown patches, that's where the brine did not get to within the meat. So that's why we're doing this every 2 centimetres or so, and injecting it through the meat. Alright, that's it. We'll cover it back over. We'll put the plate back in to keep it submerged. It just holds it down so it doesn't float up, which really it's not floating up anymore now anyway, but that's just a bit of safety precaution. Pop it back in the fridge, and we'll see you in a couple more days when we get it on to the smoker. Keep watching guys. Please like and subscribe, put your comments down below. We'll see you again shortly. Alrighty, so it's been in the brining solution now for 5 days. That's what she looks like. So what we're going to do now is wash all this brine off the leg, and then we're going to get it in the smoker. So let's get on with that. Right, so it's just a matter of rinsing off all the brining solution. Make sure you get it all off the meat. I'm going to pop it on a board and then we're going to pat it down. Now it's just a matter of patting it down, get that moisture off it. Trying to leave the paper towel on it. Alrighty, next step is we're going to get it out in the smoker. And we're going to be on around 86 degrees and between 6 and 12 hours. So 82 degrees. Yeah. So 82 degrees and up to 12 hours in the smoker. So we're using a Oklahoma Joe's pellet smoker. I think we've got hickory pellets in there today, so it's going to be a nice flavour. This is going to be on the one shelf in, taking the other shelf out. The shelf's one notch above the middle, so it's just that perfect height. We're going to stick a probe in there, and we're aiming for an internal temp of, from memory, 65. Yeah, alright, let's get it out there. Alright, let's get this hunk of meat on the smoker. Alright, let's let him smoke and we'll come back and check him in a couple of hours from now. Beautiful. Alright, so we've had this going now for 12 hours, smoking this billy ham. So I call it billy ham, so it's a leg off a goat. You can turn basically any meat into a ham, and that's what we've achieved here. So we had it in a brine solution for 5 days, and then we had it on in the Oklahoma Joe pellet smoker for 12 hours a day at around the 76 to 82 degrees, thereabouts, all day long. We've got it up to a good internal temp of around 63. So now it's time to come off, put it inside, we're going to let it rest, and then we're going to cut it and taste it and show you how good it is. So that's the animal right there. So she's been smoked. It's now basically a leg of ham. We'll get the probe out. That's it. And it looks good. Alrighty. It's got the right coloration. Can't wait to cut it open and have a look. Alright, I just want to show you what this has turned into. So this is our little billy goat from Severn Forest. So we've now turned into a ham. That is just a die for. That is so good. It's tender as. So 12 hours on the smoker. Been a week in the solution. That is awesome. If you haven't done it, get out and do it, guys. We'll show you the recipe. It's well worth it. As I said, it can be a little bit tricky, but this brine has gone right through the meat. Look at that. There's no brown. It's just like a leg ham. Literally like a leg ham. You can turn any piece of meat, whether it be venison, goat, anything into a ham. You just got to do it the right way and give it a bit of loving, and do it in the smoker the right way. You know, even look at the markings on the back where it was sitting on the grill. But yeah, please like and subscribe, guys. Put your comments down below. Any questions, you need any help with this stuff, just reach out and we'll show you how we've done it. Thanks for watching.